Good evening, everyone. Well, thank you. For at least half of them actually answered to me. You know, hey people, for those of you who have not answered, did you know that karma is actually a bitch? Imagine one day when you get the opportunity to perform on the stage or at least present in your lecture, during lectures or whatsoever. Imagine you doing all the presentation, all the fancy things and stuff, and suddenly, thank you everyone, and nobody bloody respond. It doesn't feel good, you know. So, good evening everyone. So much better. Okay, now, my name, actually my full name is Teo Jia Sen, but you can actually call me Jason for short. Okay, although I'm just 165 and I am a little short, is 165 considered short? Yes! Thank you for your bloody honesty. You know, it's kind of a sad thing, you know, being short and all. You know, there's one very good benefit about being tall. You know what's that? Is that they can get the ladies much more faster than us. The shorter you are, the lesser your choice is. No. Okay, Chifu, I didn't say that, Chifu. No, that's a good reply. Okay, now back to the joke here. Okay, so what happened is, there was one time, when actually I want to go on a date because there was a law night happening and it's my first time going on a prom, and especially with a girl. And I asked this girl, who is almost the same height with me, I asked her, excuse me, do you want to go on a, perhaps on a date with me? Law night, a prom? Oh, really? Okay, then after that, everything is well. Everything was so damn swell that, well, except until the day itself when I have to actually fetch her to the prom. So I was actually ready at 6:30. That was the time of our meeting. So I waited there downstairs, Ixora apartment, with my bow tie, red bow tie, bouquet of flowers here, sticky candy over here, and I waited the block A, if I'm not mistaken, block A, just in front of the lift. I called her. Excuse me, I'm ready. I'm waiting for you down here. Okay, thank you. Okay, and I'll tell you one thing. Waiting. Now that's hard. 6:30. Okay, time 6:30. Yeah, everything should be okay. I just have to wait for her. She asked for some time, like 5 minutes or so, to do her makeup. Now, when girls do makeup, their 5 minutes, I think should mean half an hour. Alright? So, it's not like, at least when the lift opens, finally the lift opens. No, it's not her. There's just some random girl suddenly coming out, looking at me. Ui? Wow, no, here's a good looking. She didn't say it, of course. Maybe it's just self-appraisal. Sorry for that. Okay, now what happened is she said, so what are you doing here? I'm waiting for my date. Oh, your date law night? Yeah. Oh, good luck, Okay, that was all fine and everything, and then one car suddenly parked in front, outside of the block, whereby I can see directly from the lift to there. That's where the car parked. And inside there was like the car is full, and all of them were like, I can see tiny little faces at the window. Well, I cannot see clearly though, but then, yeah, who's that I wonder, but then nobody gives shit about it. So, the moment when the lift finally opens, when I was about, it is her, this time. Then, before she stepped out, suddenly two accompanying, there are two girls accompanying her. I was about to approach her and give her the flowers, and suddenly two girls that is accompanying her suddenly come up. Hello ladies, hello ladies. And then finally, those girls awkwardly move away. And then, the girl that I was waiting for after half an hour. Okay. It's not that long though, because I have girls that let me wait for like 2 hours, I guess. Well, it's a true story, but then, But I wonder what took her half an hour. It's not like she gets like 2 kilo extra of the makeup. It's like plain makeup, but then it took her half an hour. But then it's no big deal. I still happily, enthusiastically approach her. Here you go, here's a flower. Oh, then she said, oh, thank you. All the things in life, when you expect to finally reliving a Korean movie or some sort. Oh, smelling the flower. Oh yes, everything goes as planned. Actually, you don't have to do this, It's just a prom. Yeah, but then, maybe to her I might be friend zone already, but then it's still okay. Maybe things might get better for the moment. But what's the main issue is? The main issue is nothing at all. The main issue is that when she stand out of the lift, I'm not actually looking at her face, I'm actually looking at her chin. She's... My, oh my, you have a wonderful heels. Damn those heels. But being short and all, so I have to be calm with it. People always say mean things about people being short. But then again, okay, I hold my hands out and she hold my hand, and she then hook my hands and we walk out together. Walk to my car that was parked in front of the exhaust. Then I managed to pass by the car that was in front, that parked earlier. And you know what happened? They rolled down their windows and said, woo, good luck, good luck, good luck. Okay, now maybe it's because of the bow tie issue, I'm not too sure, or with the flowers and stuff, but I think they watch a lot of Korean dramas, if you ask me. So they said, then suddenly my date asked me, so are they your friends? No, actually I want to ask you the question itself, but then so a bunch of random people. Well, I guess you have to love Malaysia. You have a lot of these enthusiastically people who, wingman. Okay, thank you. Now, that was about it about the issue. But the issue is being short. Does it really matter, girls? I have a lot of girl friends who actually wish that their guy is slightly maybe one head taller. I mean, come on, if this girl is 165, like my height, then how tall should the guy be? It's kind of rough on me. It's kind of tough for people who are as short as me, but not as tough as Chifu. But then, it's still tough. For people my height, already I have to meet a lot of people. Greetings, you have to meet all kinds of people in life. And then the most painful thing is that you actually have to always lift up your head every time you greet them. Hello there. Yeah. It's good, yeah. Okay. Imagine if you are in Chifu's shoe. Chifu, I kind of feel you, but not as much as you do, yeah? Okay, now, being back to girls. Now, speaking of girls, after makeup and all, girls, they do intend to behave a little bit more different as compared to the guys. Do you agree or not, people? Come on, people, can I get a response here? Yeah! Thank you. You guys are really a good audience, Okay, no, back to the story is that, when we meet another guy, we'll be like, yeah, how are you, bro? Yeah, tap on the shoulder, hug, yeah. And when we hug, normally we live a distance there. So we don't go into engagement between Jedi and a Sith fighter. If you watch Star Wars, then you get what I mean. Okay, if you don't, then it's kind of a fencing, I guess. But back to the story. But when you look at girls, you can actually see two bumpers crashing into each other. How are you? Oh! When they hug, oh. Yeah, I think it's getting hot in here, but yeah. The moment when two bumpers crash into each other. I just had an accident earlier actually, which my bumper actually dropped, but yeah, their bumpers are doing quite well, I would say. Okay, so they can do all kinds of things, hold hands, and those kind of things. Okay, but for the guys, we don't do that. No. It would be considered gay. At least that's what stereotype people always say. That guys must be macho and all. We cannot do anything girlish about it. Okay, Aris. No, nothing, Harry. It's nothing. It's no big deal. It's just yeah. Okay.
But it
No.
makes you feel like a man.
Yeah, you actually you make me feel more than just a man, I guess. Okay. Okay. Now between guys and girls, not only do we behave differently when we meet another guy, and for the girls another girl, you know the way we process things are relatively different. True or not? For those of you who watch videos in YouTube whereby they say the differences between a guy and a girl, have you watched it before? No. Depends. Well, now there are ways that our mentality works. For the guys, do you think that our brain actually behaves like boxes? Boxes in the brain. Now, how do I say boxes? Now we have box for our family, a box in our brain. For our friends, a box for games, for our free time, and for wife, for our wife, if you have a lot, and for our mom and dad and sister and brother. Okay? Now, the best part about having these boxes is that these boxes actually they don't relate to one and another. We don't clash. We don't touch between each other. Now, when we take the box of our mom, perhaps we take it up. We put it back. After we finish glaring at it, staring at it, oh, it's good, put it back. Now, those are how we process things for the guys. For the girls, you know, their brain is actually like a bunch of wires tangling around, you know. You know, how they think, I don't really know how they think, but normally when they think, everything is practically related. Their brain, whatever, anything, absolutely everything is related. Your mom can relate to your dad can relate to your boyfriend can relate to money, the money can relate to career relates to cars and such, and so on and so forth. Now, the best part about this thing is that actually they can work a lot of things in one go. Unlike the guys, you know. Guys, normally when we handle things, we handle one thing at a time, okay? Well, except for certain cases whereby, you know, guys, they have to look at certain things and then they'll be like playing with another thing. Except for that. Other than that, actually, we have nothing that we can do in a go. Two things in a go. But for the girls, they can do everything. It's like your mom is practically an octoman. You know, they can do all the chores, all the washing dishes and everything together. But that's how they actually process things differently. Now, you'll get the idea already, right? How those two differs. Yeah.
The girls are still thinking.
Yeah, normally the guys will accept it more, but soon later you get the drift. You know, the best part, that the one thing, even though we behave differently, a lot of things we have in common, but one thing can never be the same, is that for the guys, we practically have a box for nothing. You know, when guys get stressed up, hyped up, or whatsoever, you know, when they want to go to rest, they don't go to sleep, you know, they just it's like a PC going on screensaver mode. Now that's how we guys handle stress. Now, true enough or not? Maybe in certain ways, but true enough or not, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. But for the girls, they can never do that. Never. When I say never, I mean never. They'll either cry, which most likely they'll do. Otherwise, they'll be like, how? Ayo, tomorrow exam. The day after, I have no money. I need to work. Ayo, how? You laugh now. But once you get married, now all these things will be related to you. I trust. Then you'll know. Now, one more thing is that, you know another thing is that normally when the guys talk to another guys about issues, this is one thing that girls love. They love to talk about their problems. Excuse me, lady, did you say I'm single? Actually, I have a girlfriend who's sitting at the back, if you wonder. Okay. Now, back to the story, okay? Now, girls, they love to talk about their problems. Now, when they talk to another girl, they can go on for days, months, years. And they are best of sisters. Until one issue happens, Who are you, huh? No. Normally it won't end that way. Ha! It's that bitch! That son of a bitch! for that case, you'll be daughter of a bitch, okay? No, but for the guys, we don't talk about our problems to another guy. But when we do it, we expect the guy to help us in solving the problem. True enough or not, guys? Do you normally talk to another guy about your problem? Yes, if yes, then you expect him to help you solve it, not just share only lah. True enough or not? Yeah. Now, but the issue is, girls will never understand that when they talk to guys, they just want them to sit down and listen. Now that is one thing that guys are really bad of. Except for gay friends I notice who are really good listeners, but then normal guys that can actually go through the right hole, they can't. They practically can't. Then girls who normally go there sitting hours, hey, you know a husband I tell you today we no money feed children, how and then all going on and on and on. And the guy will be like in screensaver mode. Hey, hello, are you even listening to me? Yeah. Oh. What she said? Yeah, nobody gives shit about it. No? Now that is the issue. Now one more thing, I'm not being sexual biased here, but you know feminism, especially activities, campaign related to feminism, they always want to fight for equality. Girls must be equal. Whatever the guy can do, the girls can do better, if not the same. Oh. You know, this kind of girls are actually not. Of course, I must get this clear. Not all the girls are like this. Just most of them. You know, I have this particular friend whereby I talk. Some people can relate to this issue because they are there. Okay, what happened is I was talking to my girlfriend. Okay, female friend, not my girlfriend. It's my female friend girlfriend. Okay, we were talking, and on my left hand side was the fella that I'm actively having a conversation with, or the other one is not. She's just listening, I guess. But she's actually doing her stuff. I didn't know that she's paid attention. Until the moment we talk about girls' equality. You know, girls can be such a bitch sometimes. Everything they want equal. But then when we let them do the hard stuff, they, aiyo, cannot lah, you see my fingernail? Then when I talk, hard, 15 minutes later, then this girl suddenly stood up. Huh? You think all the girls like this, man? You stereotype bastard, are you, I mean, wow. So she paid attention to what I'm saying, but whereby I'm actually talking to her only. But then yeah, you know, girls and their brain, they link everything together. So even if I'm talking to this girl, if it mentioned about girl, it will indirectly link to her as well. But for now, the girls might hate me now, but yeah, let's just continue, okay? So you see, guys and girls, feminism, equality. Now you got the same pay as us, everything also same as us. But one thing for sure, you'll never be like us. Of course. There are some things that you girls can do that we cannot. Okay? Oh, some guys might ask, what? Hey, your mother can do what when she's feeding you? You can feed your children, man. Ask your dad to feed you. Dad, I want nan. Ask your dad to do that, come on. Now, of course, there's no such thing as equality. There are things that guys can do that girls cannot, and girls can do that guys cannot. Which is why the Almighty Creator created us in so many different ways, okay? And girls are beautiful after all, and guys, well, maybe not me, but at least a lot of guys are handsome after all. Now, back to the story. Okay, for the record, I'm not gay, okay? I'm practically straight. Okay, now, back to the story, okay? Now, but a lot of girls, they cannot understand the fact that we can never achieve equality. Never. They can never understand that. And so, everything they thought of, they want to fight against the guys. And then, have you all watched Titanic? Have you all watched? Okay, come, I ask you. Titanic, what kind of a gender is it? What kind of a genre is it? Romance! Romance. nice, you know, when she took off all her clothes and the guy drew her naked body. Yeah, it's kind of a romantic. Isn't that the same with like pervert? Okay. So guys will behave differently because all we focus on is the naked body, whereas the girls they focus on the process. Okay. Now, to you all it's a romantic story, but to me it's a bloody horror movie. Don't you think so? It's a bloody horror movie. Horror movie? Oh my god, this guy must never watch Titanic before. Hey, come on lah, hey. To the guys, you think it's a romantic story? Please lah. You see, when the boat is sinking, who gets the lifeboat? Save the women and children first! For the guys, yeah, fuck them. Yeah. You know, there are a lot of scenes whereby the guys, you know, they struggle to the boat and they got shot in the head and they drown, just like Titanic. It's a romantic story where all the girls survive with their lovers dead, children all fatherless. Romantic story, you say. Yeah. And so you fight for equality. Hey, hello, die with us lah. Don't always equal there. Now, so you can actually understand that it's no romantic story as how they act. Sorry if I ruined your perfectly well romantic Titanic story, but yeah, I don't give a shit about it. Yeah. Okay, now, so one thing that we must all have in common, we must all understand, there can never be equality as those feministic activists are. How they say, they can never be. But one thing we must understand in life is that God created us for a reason, different way, different looks, different behavior, different physical strength. But it is because of that, it is what makes us perfect when we are together, not as a single individual. Alright, that'll be all for my performance. Thank you very much and hope you enjoy. Thank you.